Hi everyone, it's Carrie, aka NerdyGirlCreates, and welcome back to my channel. It is Monday, so you know what it means. It's Manga Monday. And first off, I want to apologize in advance because I am not 100% right now. There is a cold going through my house, and unfortunately, I am one of the victims. So, if I sound a little hoarse and accidentally sneeze during this, I'm still recovering. So, again, I apologize. I also wanted to say thank you. I'm getting closer to hitting 400 subscribers. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and, hit the notification bell because anytime I have a new video up, you'll be notified about it. And for those of you who are new to my channel, hi. My name is Carrie, aka NerdyGirlCreates, and a little backstory about me. I am a longtime American comic book fan. I'm not a stranger to manga, but I have started to get more into manga recently, as well as indie comics, because I've been frustrated with the state of DC and Marvel. So I've been looking for alternatives, and I thought I'd take everybody along on the journey with me. And speaking of journeys, today I wanted to start an ongoing series. This is not going to be every week, but it's a special focus for my Manga Mondays. Today we are going to talk about Dragon Ball. Yes, now, you might be shocked about this, but I have never watched or ever read Dragon Ball. I did watch the crappy movie. In my defense, I got dragged to go see it, but that's been my only experience with it. Now, I'm not unfamiliar with Dragon Ball. I know a lot from other people who are fans. And for some reason, it was just something I never took the time to get into. So I decided, now that I'm getting back into manga and this past year reading different types of stories that I would normally not usually find interesting, I thought this was the perfect time to finally jump onto the Dragon Ball train. And so for this first video, I want to talk about the first box set, which I think is like 16 volumes, and it's the introduction to the world of Dragon Ball. Now, for those of you who don't know what Dragon Ball is, which is probably very far and few between, Dragon Ball is a manga series that was created back in 1984 by Akira Toriyama, and it focuses on Son Goku. Son Goku is this orphan who was raised by an elderly man. He's an unusual child because he has a tail and incredible strength and other abilities that get revealed along the way. Now, I don't want to spoil too much about him because I know the second part, Dragon Ball Z, gets a lot more into his backstory. But Goku finds himself orphaned again after his grandfather's death, and he runs into another teenager named Bulma, where I think Goku is supposed to be actually younger than a teenager. Sometimes in manga they draw them where they look much younger than they actually are, but I'm not sure. Well, Bulma, and I hope I'm saying it right, I butcher names, so please forgive me. She is a teenager who is very smart. She's very intelligent, but she's also a typical teenage girl. She dreaming of a boyfriend, and she uses her intelligence to create a device that searches for the Dragon Balls. Now, the Dragon Balls are these mythical balls. I was trying to think of another word to use for it. That once they're all gathered, you can summon this dragon who will grant you one wish, and then after that, all the balls go back flying across the world, and you have to find them again. Well, she wants to make a wish, and Goku happens to have one of them, and it's the 4-star Dragon Ball, which he is very attached to because it was his grandfather's, and he doesn't understand exactly what it is it can do until she explains it. Well, she convinces him to help her find the other ones because he doesn't want to just hand her his ball. So they go on a journey, they meet some other characters. Their first attempt at gathering all the balls doesn't go correctly. They come across another group that's the bad guys for the first half of this series. How did I feel about this? Now, I would say for the first couple of volumes, I wasn't really intrigued by it. I felt like this was definitely, despite some elements, which we'll get into, it was definitely a lot more targeted. I felt like more at a younger audience, definitely a male audience, which is to be expected, but um, it was very kiddie outside of the behavior of a certain other character. But as it proceeded and we got past all the tournaments and we got into actually Goku trying to focus on becoming stronger, focus on saving people he cares about, and battling the next group of villains known as the Red Ribbon Army, it really took off. It was kind of a slow burn for me. I kind of started to see from that second half what everybody liked about it. I also liked the villains much more in the second half. I think also the other characters had a little bit better development in the second half of this. And it also made you more curious about Goku. Like, how can this kid do all these things? How can he advance so quickly? You obviously knew there was more to him than what was being immediately told. And to see him, despite having an advantage on all the other characters when it came to strength, he still had to develop his skills. And this is something if you've been watching my channel, you know, I love when a character goes through a development, through a hero's journey. And to see Goku, you know, thinking he is stronger than everybody else, but then realizing he still has a lot to work at, and been giving opportunities to, like, build himself up. Those are my favorite type of characters. I like characters who don't, like, just march onto the scene and, you know, they got everything under control from the beginning. No. I like to see a character grow and develop. And that's exactly what happened with Goku in this. Like I said, the first half, not my favorite. Second half, yeah, the character's much more interesting. There's the turtle guy, the old man. He is a mentor to Goku. He's a famous fighter. And he's also a perv. Which, I think he is the original character that inspired all the rest, where they're kind of like pervy and they'll say things and they end up getting beat up by the girl. There's also another character, I forgot her name. Oh god. She has got a dual personality issue. She's hilarious. Then there's Yamachi. He is the first character that they bump into who he starts off trying to rob them and then ends up teaming up with them and, you know, falling for Bulma, which is not much of a spoiler. When you read the series, you'll understand why that's not really that important. But yeah, he also aims to become as strong as a warrior or fighter as Goku, because he wants to go into the same tournaments. There's also another character, he's a little guy. Everybody's name is slipping my mind right now, and I think it's because of this stupid cold. But yeah, he he becomes like Goku's best childhood friend. Some stuff happens. There's a bunch of time jumps, which makes sense for the story. They don't feel rushed. And the final villain, which all you Dragon Ball fans know who I'm talking about, he comes into it and things really start to fire up. And it's what's led me to want to get into Dragon Ball Z. Now, I did get the box set, which I'll show you in my haul for the end of the month. And it's a lot longer than the first box set. Now, the first box set I don't own. I actually just read it on Shonen Jump because I wasn't sure if this was something I wanted to invest in. I might pick it up. It's not a rush, though. I have a lot of box sets and I don't have a lot of room. But I did get Z because I heard from a lot of people saying that's the best part of the Dragon Ball series. And that will be my next video. Not coming soon because I have to still read. I think there's like 26 volumes. But yeah, I'm interested. I haven't watched the anime yet, but I might start watching that too. Might do that separately because I'm planning on putting together a Patreon page where I can do stuff I'm kind of like limited to do on YouTube, but I will let you know when that happens. The art in this is also interesting. Like, you kind of tell like it kind of has like, it is from 1984, but it has like an even older school vibe. Like if you ever looked at the old Speed Racer anime, or I believe it also had a manga. It's kind of like that classic art style, but somehow makes it his own. I really do like it. Again, like the characters in the beginning were not hooking me until the second half, when Goku really has bigger reasons to search for the Dragon Ball than just nostalgia, or Bulma's wishes for something very teenage girl like. But yeah, like the second half, I felt is the better half of this this first series of Dragon Ball. The characters, I think, even get, like I said earlier, I'm sorry, I'm going on. It's this cold. The second half is actually even more interesting because of the characters becoming more mature and actually realizing there's bigger problems in the world than just tournaments. They set up the future. It kind of leaves you wanting more. So again, yes, I will be reading Dragon Ball, but this is my first journey into the world of Dragon Ball. I'm starting to see why everybody likes this so much. Again, in the future, not right away, but once I get through the box set of Dragon Ball Z, I will do a follow-up video on that to let you know what I thought of that. I know there's also Super, but I have been warned it is not as good, so I don't know yet if I'll just read that on the app. I'm trying to do more in the app and just focus on getting what I really want to keep in my collection, because I'm really bad at it. I prefer having physical copies when I'm reading something. I'm old. Older than you probably think. But yeah, I'm trying to do more on the app and trying to just kind of focus on only buying physical copies of the stuff I really like. But for now, Dragon Ball is interesting. I can't wait to see where Z goes. So I will definitely let you know. Again, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. We are almost to 400 subscribers. I would love to get to 500 and maybe do something special, and we could talk about that if I ever do get close to that number. But in the meantime, I will see you in the next video.